What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Awesome Show. Today we're looking at the new NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series Turtles. So these are part of the Target Haulathon going on, and we were able to find these a part of that. So it's a 4-pack here with all 4 turtles, but this time they have more like brightly colored designs to them. So they're all like this bright green color. Of course, have their standard colors that match each of the turtles, and then they come with some additional like accessory stuff. So you can see like pizzas. Of course, they have all their weapons, some additional stuff, hands, and some extra heads as well, as you can see up at the top there. So it's going to be a lot like the turtles we already looked at with the Turtles in Disguise, where it had the head pieces you could switch out and change between the different turtles. So it's going to be much like that, just with these new recolored version of the turtles that I like a lot more. I just think they're more brightly colored and fit better to like the animated series look, where the past sets we've had have all been like sort of darker green colored stuff. So the bright green looks really cool. So I think this set is awesome. I just like the look of these turtles a lot. So for me personally, this is going to be like the best set of turtles just because of their looks. But you can see just all 4 turtles. So of course we have Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo there, like I said, in their corresponding colors and weapons that go along with them. And around on the back we can see a picture of them there, so they're just kind of all set up. So they look very animated and stuff there, look pretty awesome. We of course have a picture of the other turtles that are part of Haulathon here, which I think we have these. We got the Super Bebop and Rocksteady as well as the Toka and Razor. So we got those, though. Those will be coming up, and then there's a look at the head swaps of the turtles and stuff we can do. But just looks pretty cool there with all 4 of the turtles together in that bright green colors. Just looks really nice. But I'm excited to open and check these turtles out. Like I said, I like these turtles a lot, so I'm excited to see how they compare to the other ones. Probably going to be exactly the same, more than likely, but I'm excited to open and check them out. So let me get them out, have to heat them up, of course, and we'll take a look at them together. So here I got the 4 turtles out of the box, and they look really cool. I absolutely love the look of these turtles. Like I said, it's more reminiscent of the classic cartoon version of the turtles with their brighter green colors. But either of them aren't bad, whether these or the past sets we have like the original turtles that we've done a video on, or the video we did recently with the Turtles in Disguise. Those are all just darker colors compared to these, but I just think these like stand out much more to look like they did from the cartoon, and I just love it, like I said, with the brighter green colors. And then everything else is pretty similar. You know, they all have their matching corresponding colors of headbands and arm wraps and knees and stuff. But one thing that does stand out to me is the initials on their belts. So the letters are now white with a black background, so it makes those letters stand out a lot more, and I do actually like that a lot. But as I mentioned, we've already looked at the turtles multiple times, so we don't have to go into a whole lot of details, but we'll do like we did last time, where we just look at one of the figures, because obviously they're all going to be exactly the same. So we'll do the movements on Leo here. So for his head can twist all the way around there, and he can look down about that far and up about that far. So pretty good movements just in the neck there overall. And once again, we do have the head tails that are on the joints, so they can rotate all the way around, so much like the originals. But then they also have a joint so they can bend up and down, so you can have it sticking up there and like bending forward or whatever. You can just mess around with them wherever you want them. Then we go to the shoulders, so the shoulders can come up 90 degrees there, of course rotate all the way around. We have the bicep twist, the single elbow joint, that of course the joints have stiffened up a bit, but can bend up here to 90 degrees and has the rotation. And then the wrist can twist around and then has a flex, and then for this hand it is up and down. He has like an ab crunch and twist, but it's up under the turtle shell here, so you can bend forward and bend back, so you have a little bit of bending there, and can twist around in there as well. We of course have hips that can come up there about 90 degrees out to the side pretty well, you know, very close to doing the splits. We have a bit of a thigh twist up in there, a double knee joint that can bend up that far to the back. He can kick his own shell, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So once again, it has the exact same movements as before, just in a different look for these turtles is all we're really looking at here. And I did also want to point out some more stuff. So with the shell, they have the nice like yellow shell, which is pretty cool. Of course, for Leonardo here, we have the blue bands on his knees, wrist, and elbows, and of course around his head as well. And then on the back, they have their turtle shell. So I like that the shell isn't green, where in the past it's more of like a brown color and stuff. So I like that darker green shell. And then of course has the belts going around to the like holders here, especially on him to hold each of his different katanas. So very nice design just overall. Like I said, I like this design much overall, but like for specifically this Leonardo, I wish the blue was a little bit darker blue. It looks too like powdery blue, so a little bit too light, so I wish it was just a little bit darker. But other than that, I do like it just overall. Now before we get too far in, I do want to bring in some of the other turtles to compare. So we do have obviously our older turtles. So we have the set we did more recently with the Turtles in Disguise. So here for Leonardo especially, you can see the turtles there in the sky, so you can see it's the darker color and everything. Go ahead and just pull the hat off, so you can see overall the darker color. Like I said, it'd be awesome if it was more of this blue. It's a little bit different, a little bit darker shade of blue there, and of course it doesn't have all the same highlights. This one is just much lighter, brighter color, where this one has more of that shade shading design into it. Of course, he's covered up with the outfit and everything, but you just see some differences in them there. And then of course we can bring in the original version, so the very first set of the cartoon turtles. So again, the much darker skin, and then just has a lot less features overall, but they have more like wider heads now compared to these other ones where the wideness was more down at the jaws, where now it's kind of spreads it out a little bit more. Just a little bit different look there. But as I mentioned in the turtles and the skies, you can just kind of pick and choose whatever turtles you like the most to put in with your display. But so far I definitely like the new brighter colored turtles much better. But of course they also come with a number of accessories. So first off, we get an additional set of hands. So we have much less hands than we got with the Turtles in Disguise, but that's, you know, okay with me. Don't need all the different hands. But first off, we have a set of open like flat palm hands. We have a set of thumbs up hands as well. So again, with these you can just pick and choose whatever turtle. They're all the exact same colors, so you don't have specifics for any one of them. And then again, we have hands you can use with other turtles, but I always say they always fit more for Raphael because they fit his size. But there's the hands with like the openness where you can fit the blades of the size, you know, coming out between his fingers. So we have a set of those hands, as well as these hands is again that I always use for Raphael, just because I think the size fit in his hands there pretty well for that. So again, you can just pick and choose any of these hands to go with any of the turtles. And with these turtles as well, we have the additional heads that we can swap out. So again, very similar to the Turtles in Disguise. So here we have like a Leonardo head. So you can see that one, he's got more of a smiley face with bright eyes. This one, he has more of like angry eyes with like just a stoic face on it. With these, they're kind of hard. You have to like kind of push the heads out to separate them. Sometimes they're stuck. So let me see if I can pop it out. So there we go. So the head does separate there. So you can switch out any of the pieces of this with any of the turtles, again, with the color being the same. You can switch out for either one. And then of course we can choose for like Leonardo here specifically, whether we want the big eyes like that or the more angry eyes, and again, switch out with the different faces and everything. So I feel for Leonardo, this one kind of fits where he's got the more stoic face and the angry eyes, but may have to just play around and switch out some of these. Let's see if I can switch the heads out to what I'm more happy with. So there I got the heads switched out more with how I feel each of them would go. Again, very similar to like I did with the Turtles in Disguise pack. So for Leonardo, I gave him angry eyes with the like normal face. I gave Donatello the bright eyes with the smile, as well as Mikey bright eyes with the big smile, and then Raphael angry eyes with the like sort of angry yelling face there. So that all fits pretty well together. Now, unfortunately, our Michelangelo does have some issues with like, I believe it's his upper head. So with the eye pieces, something is wrong with the thing that it keeps separating the head piece out. Like no matter what I do, it just keeps separating out. So I don't know if we have an issue like defective piece or what's going on, or if we just have to try to mess with it and get it fixed up or something. But his head keeps separating out and doesn't want to stay, unfortunately. But overall, I think those look pretty cool there. Like I said, I like the matchup sort of faces that I feel fit better with their like personalities. And then of course with each of the turtles, we have to have their signature weapons. So with Leonardo, we have his katana blades, and with these, they are different from the others. So these have like more of like, this one specifically has gray handles with the yellow on them. So a lot of them have like this yellow color on the handles. So I guess that fits more with the cartoon, but he has the nice katana blades. For Donatello, we have the bow staff. So his staff is all brown this time. So has the wood of the staff, and then the wrappings are all brown as well. And it splits apart so you can kind of get it into his hands a little bit better and get it into his like his back holder and stuff like that. So it just splits apart there. So they have that. And for Raphael, of course, we have his size. So his two size here again with brown handles and yellow on them there. So just look like size. And for Michelangelo, we have the two sets of nunchucks. So with the wood handles and yellow on them as well, with like the little thin metal chains there that kind of can swing around and stuff like that, as well as the additional attachment of the swirling nunchuck piece. So you can put this on the end and it can swirl around. So let me go ahead and put all the weapons in each of their hands. So there I got the weapons all put in the turtles' hands there, and that looks really cool. So that looks really nice with the new animated style colors, and then having their weapons and stuff just looks super cool there. I absolutely love that. And then they come with a bunch more accessories of just more throw in random stuff. So we get a canister of mutagen, so it looks pretty nice. You know, just an all gray canister. We've had this multiple times before, so of course the thing that created them. We have the turtle communicator, at least I believe that's what this is. We have the two different versions. Again, we've had these before, so there's one where it's all open and has like little antennas, and you can see the screen and buttons and stuff there, and then one that's all closed up, so it just looks like a nice like turtle shell design stuff. So pretty interesting. We got those. So we have two of each of these. So we have two open ones and two closed ones. We have a turtle grappling hook, at least that's what I believe this is, and we've had it before as well. So we have this nice string design with a piece there for our handle, and then the grappling hook just looks like a turtle shell and stuff, and it looks like it has the little pieces that can pop out that, you know, would like hook on the stuff, so you could don't really know what you'd use this for. And of course it feels like as you try to open it, it's just gonna break these pieces off, so it's kind of pointless. Don't know why they included it. Just not a good design just overall for this thing, but interesting that they included it. And finally we have some pizza. So we have these two pizza boxes here with similar pizza, so look pretty similar just overall in these nice gray pizza boxes with designs of Ninja Pizza, so pretty cool with the swords and stuff there, and then Vinny's as well. So each one is different, but the pizzas inside look exactly exactly the same. And then we also have a pizza slice that looks, you know, like it would fit in this pizza just with the design overall. But it's a nice piece that has the hole in it as well, so you can stick it on Raphael's size. So if we want to just take it and stick it on the end of one of his size here. So there, it's just sticking on the end of his size. So that's pretty fun. So that is pretty cool there. But I do want to show you the turtle comparisons much better, so I just want to show these all together. So we'll do each turtle just so you can see the comparison, again with our new animated color versions of the turtles here in the center, with the turtles in disguise set on the left and the original turtle set on the right. So just so you can see the color comparisons and the different looks and everything. And then we have Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. And that is it for our NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated series versions from the Target Haulathon. So it's this new version where they recolored the turtles with their designs, I guess, more accurate to as they appeared in the animated series. And I think they look pretty cool. And like I said, this is definitely my favorite set of the turtles so far, just with their colors. The only thing I would prefer more is that they had the matching colors on their weapons. I just always loved that look. But these are definitely the best of the turtles so far for me. But let me know what you thought of them down in the comments, and did you pick these up for yourself? But if you enjoyed my video, please let me know with a thumbs up. And I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.